Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video, a series of videos that take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. What do I have to eat this week? Well, I told you what I had to eat this week, last week, saying it would be next week, which is this week, which is this. Oh, hang on, thumbnail. Which is Bramwells Hot, 3 chili rating, so it does tick my basic chili, you know, I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3 chili rating checklist. Bramwells Hot, 3 chili rated chicken curry. It's not a jalfrezi, it's not a vindaloo, it's your standard generic supermarket curry. I'd imagine it to be basically like a kind of gourmet version of a chip shop curry, because when princes, not princess, princes, they still do a mild curry. They used to do a hot curry. When they did that, it wasn't hot. It was quite nice though. It tasted like a kind of upmarket version of a chip shop curry. So I'm assuming it is that. They do a mild one of these, they do a hot one of these. My mouth is gone already. They don't do anything in Aldi, that's where I got it from, that is, you know, an actual style or traditional type of curry. But this is very well spoken of on Tinterwebs. I've not seen reviews, I've just, you know, browsed over comment sections and stuff like that, because as always, I like to try this for myself with no influence whatsoever. £1.30 this was, £1.30 in Aldi. It's 392 grams. To put that into perspective, your Asda and your Tesco curries are about £2.20 to £2.50. I really am dying here, so is Robert. Robert says hello. Hello. Yeah, and that one I had last week, Marks & Spencer's one, that was £4.50. That fucking wasn't worth £4.50. It is Marks & Spencer's, so obviously it's a snobby supermarket and shit like that. Look at me, I'm fucking Marks & Spencer's. If I shop here, I'm fucking awesome. And all you poor little fuckers, almost said the C words, and can bow down before me and kiss my ass. Unless you meet a Waitrose shopper, then they kind of doff their caps at each other and there's a secret handshake and shit going on. But I will say about that curry I had, I am talking bollocks, that curry I had last week, the quality of beef in it was absolutely fantastic, and I'd be very, very, very surprised if the quality of beef in the Tesco's and the, I've had the Sainsbury's one, it wasn't good beef, and the Asda one, which I haven't, which will probably be next week, unless I find a hotter curry. Yeah, I'd imagine that's up to Marks & Spencer's. But as I said, it's Marks & Spencer's, and for £4.50 you were bloody cocoa that it was good quality. Hopefully the light in here is not too shite. There will be no window rant this week, or I can tell you the weather anyway, but there's a man out there cutting our hedge, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want me to put his ass all over the internet. And since I have a very limited amount of time today, it's currently 6 o'clock and I am absolutely ravenous. All I've had today is a double fried egg and hot sauce sandwich. Try it. But yeah, so I gotta eat this because I'm absolutely ravenous. Do I have anything in crisp corner? Why, yes I do. I also have this. I've had it since last week. My friend who got me the crisp for crisp corner, because she is from a foreign country, she goes to a lot of world food and Asian supermarkets, and she knows if she sees anything hot to get me said hot products. So she's got this, I haven't tried it yet. Tazinski, sorry, I'm assuming it's Polish, don't quote me on that. Extreme Piri Piri, and it's basically like pepperami, like that. I don't think it's like beef jerky because it's kind of moister and soft, if that makes sense. That's why I'm going on the fact that I think it's pepperami. There is no chili rating, but you know, it's got fire and shit on it, and a chili that's on fire, so hopefully it is hot and or banging. I'm sweating like a hooker on holy ground in here. And then she got me this, which is new, only 93 calories. That's not even going to fill up Robert. Popped lotus seeds, the joy of snacking, mazar, very, very peri-peri, and it's 3 chili rating. Free chili rain. I have had one of their products before. I think I showed it in a crisp corner from a few weeks, maybe a month ago, which is their tandoori bites, and they were baked as well. I've got a stealth windy pops coming up. I think I got away with it. So anyway, like I said, bloke and garden cutting hedge, no spinny camera effect and shit like that. I know how you all love it. Apart from an arsehole last week who didn't like it, so first world problems. You don't like it, then stop watching. Why feel the need to comment and point out that you don't like that? Anyway, I won't be losing any sleep over that, neither will Robert. But something relatively simple, because anyone knows me knows I absolutely love to cook chicken thighs and chicken breasts in my air fryer, but I am not comfortable seasoning it, using like, if I season a chicken with, you know, wet seasoning, I will still do it in the oven. I don't feel comfortable doing it in the air fryer. I don't know why. I know technically an air fryer is just the same as a cooker. Maybe because it's so low, will it splash up on the elements, shit like that, all which you could argue could happen in that real cooker. So I'm a big fan of dry seasoning, really am. And this one, you could argue, just to prove my point, big fan of dry seasoning. I think I got that across. This one is very relatively simple, can't talk. But I just like the idea of simplicity and thought, hey, do you know what? I reckon that'll be really nice. Still dying here. So I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go. And it's 60p and it's B&M. All that dry seasoning I've got from B&M. And I don't think any of it went above £1.25. But this was 65p. Just simple, dry, hot chili flakes. So I thought, fuck it, I'm all over that. Put a bit of that on some breast and thighs. Yeah, definitely. So, can't do the you know, the window rant and shit like that, and the news is just too fucking depressing right now to talk about. Only Two-Tick here has played his hand, hasn't he, which is showing you what he actually wants. In fact, I keep referring to him as our new socialist overlord. I should start referring to him as our new dystopian overlord, because that's what he's going for now, a dystopia, because he's basically going after freedom of speech, as I said he'd go after freedom of speech, because basically he's got the entire legacy media, including all the newspapers, on his side, which blows my mind, all pushing his narrative, and they don't want anyone to see any other side of what's going on right now apart from his narrative. And like I said, all the TV companies are up in there doing this. The only place that you will see what's actually going on is on places like X, the artist formerly known as Twitter, and the independent news channels on YouTube. That's where I get my news. I recommend you watch Podcast of the Lotus Eaters and Mayor Tusi. But what's going to happen to them? Because obviously these sound bites that he's been putting out recently are quite scary, and they're there to incite fear in you. And I get that if they say, if you retweet something or, you know, you post out and out lies that incites violence, rioting, hatred and stuff like that, yeah, you should be nicked. For now they're talking about that if you post up footage, that could be a criminal offence as well. So what does that basically mean? So you're saying if I film something, if I am somewhere and there is something happening that doesn't suit the narrative that you are pushing, and I film it, therefore technically that's journalism, I'm not allowed to post that online because I could face prison. Yeah, that's completely and utterly fucking censorship and dystopia, isn't it? And basically what you're saying is, by doing this, you can remove any other argument and just have your narrative, and therefore you can govern as you will and not actually have to address the issues that have caused all this shit right now. You can just carry on ignoring them, despite the fact that you came to the election on a platform saying you would do something about it. I worry about this future right now. This country, or the future of this country right now, I really do. It's one fucking scary place. Anyway, depressed myself right now, but I still got an appetite. Let's get in. Oh no. What rice? I'm out of rice. Backup rice. Backup rice. Ooh. No. No. God, I want golden vegetable. there we go. I guess that's all I can have. We will go with mixed pepper. The artist formerly known as Uncle Ben. £1 still in B&M, dependent upon B&M is kind of a localised thing, isn't it? But yeah, £1 still in B&M. Do what I do if you come across it and it's a quid. Future-proof yourself and just buy a shit ton of it. I got a Windy Pops. Oh, I didn't get away with that one, did I? We'll break this bad boy up. And we'll open it. I can open it. There we go. And we'll bang it in the microwave. Right, I have a pan. So, let's get into this bad boy. What does it smell like? It looks like a chip shop curry. It really does. And it got to be washed up to see. Seriously. You said last week in your comment, did you say you were going to wash that tin of curry up? Yeah. Meaning I'm going to wash it up for the recycling. That. Look at this. My hopes have dropped a tad. I'm not going to lie. It's very watery. It doesn't look too bad there, does it? I'm wearing the right coloured t-shirt this week. Yeah, chip shop curry, right there. I called it right at the start. I suppose I could just do this. Yeah, alright, maybe all these years I've been going overboard. That is now recyclable. What are we going to cook this on? We're going to cook this on a medium heat. Medium to me is 5. So, let's bang this over here. And I need trusty wooden spatula. I still haven't got round to buying a spoon. And yeah. Let's get into this bad boy. And by get into it, I mean cook it. Hopefully you can see that because it's darker than my heart in here. Bollocks. I'm doing that on 6. Size of the chunks of chicken. I mean, they're alright. I mean, I say that. What, they're like 2? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why this curry costs £1.30. Yeah, I'm going to mash the chicken up then. See, normally, like with that vindaloo I did a few weeks ago, I'll tell you what, it's actually starting to smell better. Now it's getting hot. Yeah, but I try not to stir it too much because you shred the chicken, but I think that possibly that might be what I want to do. Sure. But yeah, so this takes about what? 4 minutes on a mild heat. In case you're wondering again why I am stirring it continuously, it will stick to the pan immediately. That's the only downside to cooking on the hob. But yeah, so basically we have to keep stirring this to 4 to 5 minutes at medium heat. I'm doing it on high. Woo! Meanwhile, 4 to 5 minutes later, let's plate this motherfucker up. You go offshore. Yeah, do it at medium heat, otherwise it spits like a filthy whore. So, you didn't hear it? Ah ha ha ha! But you can take my word for it, my rice just pinged. So, as always, I'll need a fork for this. I forgot how funky the mixed pepper one smells. You go sharp, you go in sharp. And I need to make a hole. I need to fortify my defences, if you will. Seriously people, this is the future. Try it. It becomes therapeutic as well. Right, let's bang this bad boy in there. You've got to get a better look at the colour now. So this is what I mean where it looks like a chip shop curry. Yeah, it's pretty runny. Not that a curry should be super thick or anything, just saying. That's my dog, if you can hear her barking. Otherwise known as the burglar alarm. Right. I'm going to have to resist the urge to wash you up straight away because I want to eat you. So it doesn't look the best, does it? It looks like baby shit. Let's try this bad boy. I will need a fire extinguisher of choice. And I forgot I've had this. I've had it for a while. What flavour is it? Mandarin. Mandarin Fanta. Look at the colour. That's because it's American Fanta. So they're allowed to put all kinds of fucking colours and shit and like that into it. Because seriously, look up British Fanta ingredients compared to American Fanta ingredients. That's not we doing with them and us. It's just... they're quite different. In fact, lots of stuff over here has like, I think it's because of the EU, one good thing with the EU is they restrict what you can put in food, whereas they don't in America. And also, if you watch Americans try Fanta against their own Fanta, they almost always side with UK and European Fanta. What a world we live in. Anyway, let's get into this. What was it called? Bramwells Hot Chicken Curry. I'm not going to review the rice, I've had the rice before, but that's very, very, very runny. We'll just go straight in. Do you know what? I said that, you know, that's very runny, not that curry should be thick. It should be thicker than this. I've broken the chicken up a lot, as you can see. We'll get a chunk of sauce on that. I'm dying here. 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. Right, there's a little bit of heat and now it's dissipating. Let's get some rice so I can soak up a load of the sauce. And then there's heat again. A little tickle at the back of my throat, a little tickle at the end of my tongue and the back of my lips. Certainly nothing to write home about, and certainly nothing you would need to worry about, even if you're not, you know, even if you're a normie, I should say, and not, you know, a chili ninja like me. Excuse me, pig. Now, this is basically your generic chip shop curry. That's why they do a mild, that's why they do a hot. I'm assuming the mild tastes and performs exactly like a chip shop curry. There is a modicum of heat here. There is a modicum of heat here. A little bit just hit my chest. Is it nice? Chicken is what it is. It's not particularly leathery, it's not particularly rubbery, it's not stringy, it's not tough, but it's certainly not grade A high quality chicken because it's in a tin curry that costs £1.30. Keep that in mind, £1.30. Hey look, America doesn't do that god awful annoying thing when they stick the shit here and it makes it so difficult to put it back on and you end up spilling it all in your lap in your car. Or I do, because I don't use my cup holders because they're too shallow for bottles. First world problems. Anyhow, palate cleanse. That's absolutely banging. Put as much artificial shit as you want in that, Merker. That's absolutely banging. Windy Pops. It tastes more like orange though, to be fair. So, would I recommend this? Depends what you want in your curry. It's super cheap. It's nice enough. It's bordering on the bland side, but that's what a chip shop curry is. It's not going out to be anything other than just an inoffensive, generic curry for everyone. It's not korma, which is good. I can tell you that because it does have some here. It's actually got a little bit of a build. Nothing to, you know, shit your pants about, but it's certainly not a korma, so I can eat it. We can be friends, if you will. But will I be having it again? No. Why would I have this again when there's so many better curries I can have out there? But like I said, to be fair, bear in mind this is £1.30. So all in all, Bramwells Hot Chicken Curry. You can go to recycling now. Windy Pops. Ooh. Yeah, there's a bit of heat to it. Back of my throat, a little bit on my chest, stuff like that now. But as I said, it's just your generic chip shop curry, inoffensive. So if you love chip shop curry, in fact, here's a positive. I'm trying to fight the windy stuff pops. If you like chip shop curry, then this is for you. This is absolutely for you. And like I said, there's even a pussy's version. If this hot curry, which there's a little bit of heat, no, warmth, I say warmth, I won't go heat, heat's too strong a descriptive term, I'll say warmth. But yeah, this is too strong for you and you're a pussy or a normie, then they do a regular one, but yeah. There's a fucking fly, stay away from my food, this is my tea. Yeah, Bramwells Hot 3 TV chicken curry from Aldi, £1.30. It's alright. I mean, I'm not having it again, but it's alright. Anyway, it's always a lovely thing, especially if you've had this before, and thank you very much for what I'm doing this, where's the fucking fly. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.